You're making it worse.
Oh my god, that would have been awesome if that was the sound that started the pod, but you clicked record just like a second too late. Riffti just bombed the entire couch.
You told me to let her rip.
Yeah, that was 3 farts ago.
I thought I could get it out before he clicked record, and I was right.
Brent,
you were
for the classiest of podcasts.
You were mostly right. If you look at the beginning of this file, there's actually a little bit of sound there.
Anyway, welcome to October?
October.
End of October.
No. Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's how we do things. We record the month.
It is Sunday and Halloween.
Saturday. And Halloween.
Yeah. That would be the correct number of syllables.
October 31st is Halloween, though.
Yeah.
That's a Saturday.
That's Saturday.
It is?
Yeah.
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 First is Sunday.
I'm derping out then.
Get the net.
What? Oh, no, I trust you because now I remember November 1st is a D&D session, which means it's Sunday. Because I've been preparing for it, because I'm running the table again. Yay.
Wait, you normally have D&D on
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. Are you going to do that or this Saturday? Or are you
Depends.
gonna not?
There's a couple of my my friends with sessions. They foster cats, and
wow, that okay. I was thinking because there might be a problem because it's Halloween, but okay, cats. Let's go with that.
No. They foster cats, and one of them has a heart defect, so they had him go about 5 hours away for his heart surgery, which will save his life because without getting the surgery, he will die.
Oh, that's sad.
So
how old is the cat?
He's a kitten.
Oh.
He's like maybe a little bit younger than Zofa.
Oh.
So yeah, he's like, I don't know, maybe 6 months old. But anyway, and so he's in the he just checked into the vets now, and they're doing the surgery tomorrow, and they don't know what day they have to drive out to bring him home. So if they're caught out 5 hours away with without able to get back, then yeah, we're not gonna have D&D.
Yeah.
All because of cats.
Good luck, Frizzle.
I had a terrible month.
Yes, you did.
Like, the worst.
Did you lose your job again?
No, I quit my job.
Oh, you did?
I had 2 anxiety attacks at work because of how my boss was treating me. And my coworker, who is a little bit better financially off than I am, basically I asked him his opinion on it, and honestly, considering how I was treated, he's like, I wouldn't put up with it. Because it's not, like, it wasn't conducive. I had to report it to 3 different places. It was a job I wanted to do, but he was not the person to be doing it with. And like our last month podcast where I talked about the Buskers Festival, which I enjoyed doing, was probably the clearest sign that something was wrong. And it didn't even take the additional month and I was done.
I thought we were friends. You guys don't even tell me when you are out of jobs?
It was, I want to say a couple of weeks ago now, and it was...
What the fuck?
It was a very kind of sudden thing, and I think I posted it on Twitter, which would have sent it to my Facebook. So I did tell everybody, technically.
I've been keeping it mostly hush-hush, or it's just like, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
I can understand not wanting to talk about it, but if you put it on Twitter, then it's out there for the world. Somebody should have told me. You don't think I would have said something about it had I known?
Probably.
I'm actually a little surprised. Like, I thought it came up in conversation, but I guess it didn't.
When was the last time we talked?
The last podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't talk a lot anymore.
It's not about, well, we had your party thing, and I think I still have my job at that time. It was like shortly after that I left.
Parties. Oh yeah. After bowling.
Oh yeah. It would have been like.
So that was October 10th.
Yeah, and by the 16th I left. So it was less than a week after that.
So more than a week ago.
Okay.
He's just mad that we
That's
didn't
11
say anything.
days ago. Well, not to date this, but like shit.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't mind dating it so much, but yeah, no, it was just something. It happened. I got a little bit of like good moral support from Nemeth, and I just wanted to brush it away. By that following Monday, I was already looking at new job opportunities.
Did you get one?
As it stands, I'm most likely going to school for C# programming.
the fuck is C#?
Complicated.
Is it? Wait, is that C++?
No. Well, maybe. I'm not. This is great. I can't answer this question, and I'm supposed to be learning this shit.
Your professors or whoever's like gonna give you the A or an A are gonna listen to this and be like, doesn't know what he's talking about.
Doesn't know anything about programming going in beyond basic programming.
Okay, so it is like C++. It is programming.
Yeah, it is programming, but it's C# specifically, and that's like the extent of what I know going in.
Well, I mean, I guess if it's C#, I guess that would be what, C+++++?
No, C hashtag.
Yeah.
C hashtag.
That is the icon for it.
Let's not.
Programming savvy people will know it.
How about C number sign?
Yeah, pound sign.
Yeah, it's called C# because I was calling it C pound for a while, and then I had somebody correct me that it was C#, and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
That symbol has too many names, and they're all in English.
Tic-tac-toe board.
Yeah, it's a tic-tac-toe board. It's a sharp. It's a pound. It's a number sign. It's a hashtag. I wonder what it was originally called.
Well, I like that there's like a image floating around the internet taken from some chick's Facebook page where it's like totally had this old like flip phone, and it totally had a hashtag. They didn't even have Twitter back then. Lols.
Idiots.
And there's a person who replies like, "Oh my God, really?"
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid people out there. I saw one post. It was, I'm just gonna stay a virgin for the rest of my life. Got to set a good example for my kids. And it's just
adopted children.
Yeah, it's technically possible, but at the same time, it's like, wait.
Wait a second.
Wait, what is this? I don't even.
Anyway.
Jinx.
Shut up. You had a word that you wanted to teach us.
I learned a new word.
Today's episode is brought to you by the word...
ovipositor.
Oh
yeah, no, we already knew that.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't surprise me that you guys already knew about it. I just learned about it just about a week or so ago.
If you play Corruption of Champions, within 30 seconds you'll hear the word ovipositor at least once.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say...
Bee people.
Foxin. You know how you're talking about it in another context? I'm into that.
What? Really?
Yes!
You really wanted the internet to know that? Okay.
There's Bad Dragon toys for it.
Oh, really?
There's 2.
Nice.
Didn't you?
You can.
It wasn't Bad Dragon. It was another website.
Okay.
Oh, maybe
and
it's not Bad Dragon, but like
there's a website and it has a mold. Like they have two different ones for it, and it comes with a mold to make little gelatin eggs.
Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, it's probably that exact one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, really? Like, who is it going into? Oh.
And here I am over here with my perfectly classy, really mild porn. It's not even like porn. It's just images that. It's like...
No one gets naked in your porn.
There are more provocative images in like a Sears catalog.
He's turned on by like some guy just standing there.
Intense hand holding.
Oh no, that's what they told it when we first hooked up. They're like, "Oh, you guys you did some intense hand holding."
Actually,
no gloves.
I found an excuse to use intense hand holding within a sentence, or not within a sentence, but while talking to somebody. I was talking to Thomas about
Ginger. Hey.
About how my character Ulrin from D&D has now effectively become an ever-present being. Like, if you watch Doctor Who at all?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, I know you haven't, and spoiler warning, I will probably try to remember to put a link over somewhere that'll skip past the spoiler of me talking about this.
He'll forget.
No, I listen to the podcast through generally when I redo it.
Anyway.
But there's a character, Claire, in the 12th season, or the 12th Doctor's arc. Anyway, it's been a while since I've actually watched, but there's a point where she enters the Doctor's timeline and becomes omnipresent throughout all of his lifetimes. And that has effectively happened to Ulrin. She is effectively ever present in every D&D game, despite not actually being in each universe.
Kind of like Sid in Final Fantasy?
Except if Sid was actually the same person in every game.
Ah, okay.
But yes, that has happened to Ulrin, and as a result of this, he has asked me if he can use Ulrin in his next book, because he's an author.
Oh, cool.
And I was just like, sure, just give me a footnote and a copy of the book. Because I want to read the book that my character makes it into.
Yeah, really.
And effectively, she is going to be the romantic interest for a Mercury dragon, or a half-Mercury dragon, who cannot touch anyone because his skin is toxic. So I was just like, so they put on the gloves and have some intense hand-holding.
That just makes me think of Pushing Daisies. Oh, I love that show.
Is that the one where she touches someone, they come back to life, but if she touches them again, they die forever?
That's a he.
It's a he. It's the pie maker, and he is so sexy.
I don't know why I thought it was a girl in that role.
Because he's always the main character is also the girl.
His love interest is a main character as well. Chuck.
Anyway.
Ned and Chuck.
Chuck is the girl?
Yes.
But yes.
Fuck any name, really.
How did we get on this tangent?
Her name is Charlotte, but her nickname is Chuck.
Whatever.
Well, I had someone who wanted to call me Ronnie.
As in Ron. Well, that at least Ron is in your name.
Hey.
Actually, Ronnie is in your name.
Hey, I had the worst nickname. Dame.
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 At least it's in your name.
And my dad actually calls me that consistently, and I'm just like,
Dame Isaac.
Actually,
what a dame.
Oh shit, we were watching the Nostalgia Critic Halloween stuff, and I had to laugh hysterically because my real name, being Damien, is always associated with the Omen.
Yeah.
And Isaac is like the main evil satanic cult leader from Children of the Corn, and I'm like, I just can't get away from an evil name, can I?
Apparently not, no.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I can't get away from, well, pop singers.
Oh my god, did you see that really awkward tweet about Justin Bieber's dick from his dad?
No.
Why is this why are we talking about this?
Let's not talk about this. I don't care about Justin Bieber's dick.
I know, but he went...
Or his dad.
He went swimming and nude photos were leaked, and his dad on Twitter was like, "Wow, Justin, what do you feed that thing? Hashtag proud dad."
Ew, what the fuck? Okay, I'm literally staring at a picture that I drew of a guy who's impaled on a giant dildo, and I think what you just said is more fucked up. It's coming out of his mouth.
Yes, I can see your image.
Female version.
Yeah. Anyway.
I approve.
I figured you would, Ovipositor.
Moving on to something we actually care about. Something that I was mentioning to Nemeth and the various people who've been concerned about me leaving my job is that as much as running events and whatnot is what I want to do, and I'm considering programming, I still get to run events in BrantFurred as a con and whatnot.
Cool.
Which, you know, it'll give me my fix. I'll still be doing what I'm doing, just more as a hobby instead of as work, which I think would be nice.
It's probably make it more fun.
But the con scene lately, as Riffti can tell us, has not been interesting, and I don't know...
Oh, it's been interesting, but interesting in all the wrong ways.
Yeah, it's been kind of scary, really.
Yeah, well... I don't know if we talked about it last time, but we had OaklaCon just done.
Is that the one that got canceled forever?
Yeah, that's one that got canceled forever because the people were having sex in the public area.
Oh, right, yes.
And I just heard beginning of the month that Rainforest had the most amount of revoked con badges.
Revoked?
Where they're like, okay, you're out.
Goodbye.
Oh, wow.
I think it was up to 7?
Somewhere between, I think it was closer to 3.
In one...
3 or 5.
At one time? Like,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so they had to revoke, like, I can't remember, I think, like I said, I think it's like 3 or 5 or whatever. But they had to revoke con badges. They had numerous acts of vandalism to the hotel. They had the cops called twice.
What the fuck?
And 3 people were sent to hospital.
Oh my god.
I was actually
all over the course of one FurCon weekend.
while we were playing Terraria, which I don't know if they'll have an episode. I got 15 minutes of footage because we're kind of in a lull state. But I was talking to Cajun about it, and the Rainforest staff actually talked to him and the rest of the condition staff about what they should be doing about it, because honestly, they just didn't know. At least from what I understand. There's more to the story. I asked actually if he'd email it to me, but he didn't want to undermine you and what you knew about it.
What?
Cajun was...
Oh.
He didn't want to tell me too much because he didn't want me taking over the conversation.
I see.
Effectively. He didn't want me to undermine what you had to say.
Oh, so he
which is
listens
fine.
to our podcast.
But anyway, just from what I heard, the official statement from what I heard, and I don't know if this has changed or not, where it's basically because Rainforest had already signed the contract with the hotel for 2016, they're like, this is our last chance, guys. You can't fuck this up. Otherwise, we're going to be out a hotel that we've been at for like 10 years or something like that. And this is going to be our last shot in the dark to like convince them that yes, we're worth having there. And then I saw another person post, and I don't know if this is true or not. It could just be conjecture that the hotel canceled on them, and they're like, nope, goodbye.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if they have one last shot next year, or if the hotel just took it upon themselves to ex-nay the whole thing.
I find it abnormally ironic. We reveal that we want to do a con thing as kind of our end goal, and then within the next month, we find out 2 others have not been doing well.
Yeah,
one went belly up, and another one has big problems.
Add that to prior, and I don't mean to bring it up negatively, but we also have Condition that ended up falling through because of its last year not doing very well due to a variety of different things. And effectively, we've chosen a business venture that's in a terrible market, and I hate to see, especially considering how much cons seem to mean to a lot of furries, I hate to see them doing poorly.
Yeah.
They're one of the few things that we have that is exclusively ours, a place that we can go, be more or less safe, because I mean there was the gas attack that happened during the first podcast.
Speaking of that, apparently from what I've heard, they caught the guy.
Ooh, that's good.
Great. Yeah. Who was it?
Fuck, I can't actually remember his name, but I saw it being posted around that they caught the guy who actually perpetrated the gas attacks, but I can't, like I said, I can't be 100% sure. I don't have any actual sources.
But yeah, no, I mean, if you go back to, I think one of the first cons I went to being Condition Red, and I can't remember if it was Red or Blue that Fanboy Confessional did their episode.
Actually, no. They did it at the 0 hour. They showed the episode at Red.
Okay. But seeing that and seeing the community in that state and actually shown in a good light was something that kind of meant a lot to me. It made me very proud to be part of that kind of community, and to have seen it over the last 4 years, effectively, that I've been actively trying to be a part of it, just kind of crumble around me is...
The unfortunate thing, too, is for a group such as ours, which is known for drama and known for... Like, I had a friend who was a part of the furry community, and she got out because she couldn't stand the people anymore because of the way that so many people were treating her, being childish, etc. And I don't know what it is about us that gets, sorry to use the term, but gets our hackles raised at the drop of a hat. But
what's a hackle?
A hackle?
Is that like a half jackal?
She has been abusing her dictionary application. It gives her a word of the day, and she just is like, "Hey, I got a new word."
No, hackles are like the fur. Hackles are the fur on like the back of the legs of animals that stick up when they get like aggressive.
Okay.
If you ever see, you actually see it on Ginger's butt when she gets upset. She has a little triangle of fur on her butt that goes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be staring at Ginger's butt anytime
No,
soon.
like her back.
Yeah.
Just by her tail.
Okay.
But anyway, there's fur that sticks up. And that's the hackles.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. So when she gets upset, there's like a very distinct pattern that just goes. But anyhow, but furries, I don't know what it is about us that gets us so knee-jerk reaction when something we feel offended or whatever. But to have cons which were so positive and it's to see them starting to fail and have that drama and hating on subgroups. Like, the other thing with rainforest is apparently the baby fur thing and the diaper fur thing is a huge thing there. It's a big subculture, and there was a person who was walking around like the dealer's room and just around the hotel in like a diaper,
an adult diaper, and leather vest with the leather hat. They went full fetish on that.
And it's like, I'm sorry, but that is not what these cons are about.
Like, he wasn't even wearing anything furry.
Yeah.
It was just like a guy in leather and a diaper.
Well, you don't have to wear anything furry to like be a part of the fur con experience.
But like at the same time, it was just like
but
he was dressed up, so I figured he'd have something furry about it.
It's unfortunate that like when you have something that is intrinsically related to fetish, that's not something that you parade. Like
shit, you don't parade yourself in an adult diaper in the most liberal of situations.
Yeah.
Like
I have nothing against.
No, some shit's just wrong, and that shit is wrong.
I don't know. As long as it's practiced safely and with consent and in the appropriate situation, I don't really care what people do, what they're into, whatever. As long as, like I said, there's those three things. Those three foundations. If you're doing stuff in not the right area without consent, or you're doing things that are like unsafe, then I start getting worried. I'm like, this isn't right and you shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
But that's not the correct place to be. First of all, it's not the correct place to be exposing that sort of, that fetish or that whatever. Lifestyle group.
You're in a public setting.
From what I've heard,
that is very much a behind closed doors activity.
From what I heard, there are people who actually soil themselves and like walk around. That's not safe.
No, that's
for themselves or for the other people around it.
Not to mention the smell.
Yeah, and it's a whole consent thing where the other people around you feel uncomfortable. They're not consenting to your behavior around them. So that sort of thing kind of violates at least two of the three foundations that I listed. That's inappropriate. And if it were my con, like if it was BrantFurred, I would ask that person to please go to their hotel room, change into something that's more appropriate, and they can join. And if it's kind of like they continuously do it, then I'm sorry, but I'd have to like, okay, you're out, goodbye.
Yeah, no, there wouldn't even be a question in my head. It's just like, you got one chance to get your shit together and change into something appropriate, or you're out.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't let you wear it on the bus, then you cannot wear it here.
More or less.
I started
wow,
laughing.
That was heavy.
I started laughing when you first got on that topic, and it's just like, furcons don't go belly rub. They just get asking for tummy rubs.
They don't go belly up. They're just asking for. Okay. Yeah. There was another topic that popped into my mind while you were talking about that, and
food.
Food is good, and we will have food when we're done.
I need food now.
We'll have food and some Triforce Heroes, which wasn't the topic.
No, it wasn't the topic, but I'm hungry.
No,
I haven't eaten since yesterday.
I've started experiencing actual sexism.
You experienced sexism?
Yeah, actually. Because of my gender fluid nature, there are certain areas that I choose to outwardly behave more as a woman, or identify more as a woman.
Okay.
Gender identity is your own thing, people. Be open with it, be happy with it. But I've started identifying as female for the purpose of role-playing because, well, I would rather. It's just a personal preference. But I have had men approach me and... What was it? There was
by role-play, he means, like, literary role-play.
Yes.
I was going to say, it's like, there's an aspect of roleplay to gender fluidity.
Yes, there is. But there were three things that I majorly noticed. Number one was...
I'm listening.
A matter of control, where I had a lot of... Sorry. Foxin is distracting with things.
It's a picture. It's actually safe for work. We can link this maybe.
Maybe.
If
you send me the link, I'll remember to throw it in the description if nothing else.
Sorry to cut you off.
It's all right, but I've noticed that there's a certain level of control that, and I don't mean to be like any sort of massively feminist individual with this. I believe in equal rights, but that also means equal punishment and equal everything.
Oh, I am definitely down for equal rights. Equal rights, equal fights.
But
I will punch out a woman. I do not care. I am a 6'4", 240-pound man. I will knock you out.
We weigh the same?
You weigh 240?
It's really difficult to get onto my feminist topic.
Sorry.
It's all right. But I've noticed that men will treat me with, they are constantly in control. If I have some sort of desire or I've like warned them about something, they don't tend to back down because it's a role-playing instance and also a fantasy instance, and because of some of the things that I like and would enjoy to do, I don't seem to have a choice whether something is sexual or not. They automatically take it as such. And I've had one guy in a particular role play who actually went out of his way to drug my character, and I can't remember. There was a laundry list of things he did that I would not be okay with in real life, and I expressed it through my character that she was not okay with it. And honestly, I had to sit him down and have a talk like, this isn't something I'm okay with. Like, I know this is what I'm into, this is what I've asked to do, but I'm not okay with you behaving in this manner. And I've had, being a woman in this particular roleplay scenario, it's very rare for an actual woman to be there. And the few women that I've met are generally gay because the men and how they treat you with it, honestly, it's insulting. And I don't know if it's because of the anonymity of the internet, but I have...
Oh, that's probably a huge chunk of it, but yeah, go on.
But I've got a lot more sympathy for noticing how women are treated online specifically. And honestly, I really dislike it.
I get that.
I can totally understand where you're coming from.
Well, here's the thing is
Except, well...
You are a woman.
Yeah, I am a woman, but I posted on an app that I was looking for a gym buddy or an accountability buddy or whatever it is because I want to start going to the gym more often.
Dude, I want to go to the gym.
Huh?
I want to go to the gym.
Okay, then why don't you go to the gym with me?
Alright, we'll go to the gym sometime.
Do you have a thing at the gym?
Not yet, but I can get one.
We're running out of time. We have 2 minutes to finish this.
Okay. Anyway, so I posted this thing that I'm looking for a gym buddy essentially.
It's like you guys don't even talk to me anymore.
Anyway, but this guy posted and he's like, "I'm a guy. Does that bother you?" And I said, "No, I don't really care, because honestly, it doesn't." But then he starts making all these really sexual comments, and I'm like, "Whoa, back off! First of all, I'm spoken for." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I am too. I'm just kidding around." And I actually had one point where I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, or I told him flat out, I'm being made, like, I'm feeling uncomfortable. And he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding." I'm like, well, can you not joke about, like, sexual things like that? Because I don't know if you're going to, like, try to take me back into your car and take me home and do things to me or not. Like, I don't understand why people feel it's okay to say these things in this situation where you would never say stuff like that to somebody's face.
No, of course
especially someone that you, like, just met, essentially. You would never say those things. What possesses guys to say these things to women or people they perceive to be women on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
The internet.
Yeah. It's just, it drives me crazy.
Anyway, it might be a dark note to leave off on, but that's where we're going to go. So, till next time, we'll see you later.
Yeah. We're going to get something to eat now.
Apparently Foxin didn't really have all that much to talk about this month.
He had ovipositor.
That's actually more than I usually have to say.
It's very true. We generally come up with a lot of the topics. Anyway, we'll see y'all later.
Bye, everyone.
It's you. Come on.
Bye.